Today we're going to be taking a look at our Quartz Creek large wood replenishment project. With this project, we used a grip hoist to place large wood into a tributary of the Little Naches River. Quartz Creek is a headwater tributary of the Yakama Basin and is home to native populations of bull trout, steelhead, and cutthroat trout. Recent habitat surveys completed by the Forest Service indicate that Quartz Creek is deficient in large weed debris. The reason a lack of wood in a stream is a problem is that not all aquatic habitat is created equal. In this image, you can see both examples of good and bad habitat. Bad habitat is one continuous long reach of shallow, fast-moving water, whereas the good habitat has a bunch of wood that is helping to create pools, gravel bars, and shallow areas for different life stages of fish. Take this stretch of degraded stream, for example. Shallow, fast-moving water can be used by small juvenile salmon that can hide behind the little rocks and cobbles. However, long reaches of riffle habitat such as this really don't provide much habitat for larger or older age classes of fish. On the other end of the spectrum, this area has really good habitat. At this location, large wood has helped create diverse habitat that is really useful for all different life stages of fish. Shallow areas provide places for small fish to hide from large predators. A little bit deeper water provides habitat for slightly larger fish. Gravel accumulations, like in this pool tail out, provide really high quality spawning areas for salmon and trout. And finally, the really deep pools provide habitat for large adult fish. So, from that brief description, it's obvious that it's really important to have large wood and complex habitat. Well, what if all you have is just like in this cartoon, one really narrow, simplified habitat type? Luckily, there's some relatively inexpensive ways that we can try and improve habitat, put wood back in, and create that complexity that we all really want to see. For this project in Quartz Creek, we thinned nearby grand fir trees that were in overstocked timber canopies. Using our grip hoist, we pulled those trees into the stream. Instantly, this provides habitat for fish, but over time, things really start to get good. Come springtime, when the flows get really high, this wood causes the water to go around it, which spreads the stream out and starts to scour the stream banks. After a couple of years of high spring flows, the river will start to spread out around these logs and recruit new trees into the stream. And over time, this will turn the once really simple stream into some really complex habitat where there's all kinds of different areas for various life stages of fish to hang out. Now let's take a look at what we actually did in Quartz Creek. After a professional forester marked certain trees for harvest, a contractor came in and felled those trees so we could put them into the stream. Next, our restoration crew showed up and we started to use the grip hoist. This grip hoist has a pulling strength of over 4,000 pounds. However, it can only move a tree a couple inches at a time. It takes a good crew and a heck of a lot of dedication to get all of these trees into the stream. In total, 66 trees were harvested for this project. Where it was possible, we tried to put entire trees in the stream as much as we could. Some trees were just too big to pull with the grip hoist though, and we'd buck them up into smaller chunks. We also made use of the abundant deadfall that was adjacent to the stream, and we pulled them in to create some habitat as well. The whole project ended up taking about 3 weeks of crew time, with 4 of us out there working nonstop for 8 to 10 hours a day. By the end of the project, the crew had increased the wood density in the stream by about 100 pieces and constructed approximately 9 large log jams. After a few high spring flow events, we really think that these log jams will create some really quality complex habitat for juvenile fish in this stream. By increasing the amount of large wood in Lower Quartz Creek, Mid-Columbia Fisheries hopes that this project will continue to provide high quality habitat for salmon, steelhead, and bull trout for many years to come. This project was made possible with funding from Washington State's Salmon Recovery Funding Board and from the National Forest Foundation. For more information on projects like these, visit our website at midcolumbiafisheries.org or find us on social media.